Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Rapid Chess here with the video today. So all games today were drawn. So this is the chart from yesterday, and Magnus drew Yesipenko quickly and with white pieces, and I think Magnus will be pretty happy to make a draw tomorrow. At this point, very interesting this chart where Fedoseev, Ivic, Tabatabai, and Martirosyan will form one semi-finalist, and if Magnus wins, then I think there will be third place match, and one of these players can join the candidates. So basically, this Velimir Ivic, who became Grandmaster last year, he can actually qualify for the candidates, which will be quite remarkable. All right, so let's see the game. So this is a draw between Vidit and Durarbayli. Haven't heard about this player before, honestly. He's the remaining Azerbaijani Grandmaster. I've heard that he's in international team probably right now, but so he's doing very well. And Vidit plays white. He plays d4 and d5. So very solid. c4, c6, knight f3, knight c6, and takes. So this is like London system like 20 years ago, when they played this exchange Slav. Very annoying, and when I was a kid I played it with black and I was like ready to resign actually when I saw this move order, and it was like ridiculously scary to play because you was thinking that he will play something like here, and like black resigns. So a6 and queen b6. I think more natural is to play e6. In these variations it's a problem that even though this bishop has is able to go to very nice f5 square or g4, still you have problems with this b7 pawn connected with d5, so queen b6 kind of slows down white, and Vidit took the knight on c6 and takes with the pawn. So this is the first line. The position of black looks a little bit suspicious. I don't know why, but for me white is much better, but engine says that it's totally fine. Queen d2 protecting b2 pawn, and knight h5. Again, not a big fan of this move, but it's the engine move. Bishop e3. Another option is of course bishop to g5, but I think Vidit wants to play more complicated, not to play maybe the best move, but the second best move, and so in this order will reach some unknown position. So knight back, a3, preparing b4, knight g4. Now he doesn't want to exchange the bishops, and e5. A bit surprising for me. Engine suggests that f6 is better, preparing, but e5 looks a little bit unnatural in the sense that white is better developed. They have 3 pieces out, and black king hasn't castled, and this knight is a little bit suspicious, but what can I know? h3, f6, takes and takes back. So rarely you can see this pawn structure. This pawn is attacked, this pawn is attacked, and this everyone is attacked, and again black skin is more exposed. White skin hasn't castled, but it's not easy to reach it after a3, for instance. So Vidit took here. If he takes on g5, then it's queen b2 wins the game for black. If he takes here, which he did, then this pawn is protected and this pawn is attacked. Rook b8. So black essentially sacrificed the pawn and made his pieces active. Well, that's a good choice. b4 and a5. Black has sacrificed the pawn, so they have to like win it back quickly or create some strong counterplay. Actually, this all works very well for black. b5, you don't want to open up the game because now this pawn is attacked, this rook to b3 is a threat, yeah, and black has dark squares because and now black is actually better developed, so b5 is a good move. d4 counter-attacking here and takes with the pawn. Again, engine suggests that queen takes b5 is just somewhat better, but this is more natural, I think. This pawn looks pretty bad there. And it has more, however, queen b5 has more dynamics, but again you have to count with a3, which gives white very important tempo for development of light square bishop. So queen takes g5, h6. It's a mistake because of the move knight to d6. So, and if black takes, then there is intermezzo queen g6. Like you have to play something like king d8, and engine suggests that you can take here. Yeah, again, an intermezzo move, winning back the piece after rook f8, and black king is in the center, and kind of white wins. Yeah. But Vidit didn't find this move, so he played queen f4. Double question mark. Bishop a6, finally developing on move 20, developing first of the bishops. g3. Again, engine suggests that queen knight to d6 is better, but I think this knight looks really nice here, and I wouldn't just also you like taught not to exchange your opponent's pieces. Yeah, you jumped so long road with this knight that you just exchange it at one point, so pretty natural mistake. Bishop g2 and b3. So it's all correct, but now black gets this passed pawn, which is supported by both of these bishops, and not so clear how white will attack. I would take white in this position, I guess. It doesn't look that strong because you have counterattack always on the king, but it turned out differently. Takes and b2. So now this pawn runs really quickly, and knight d6 appeared to be a mistake, just because of black gaining another tempo on this rook. And after rook to b8, first you have to play queen c5. Otherwise, I think if you play bishop a2 instantly, then it's mate in a couple of moves. Queen e4 wins, and this wins as well according to engine. Yeah, so this is like mating a couple of moves with bishop to c6. So first black has to play this move. Castles, rook f8, and rook d1, rook a2. And in this position, so black is threatening just to play b1 queen and win an exchange at least. d7. Finally, king gets away to safety. Queen g6. So I think at this point black was sure that he is winning. Yeah, he has this very strong passed pawn, and this pawn is not going anywhere. So Vidit I think it's kind of desperation attack. Rook to e6, back, exchanged, and rook to d8. So this was a mistake already. The correct move was rook to d6, attacking it from behind and defending on d4. So what did he missed? The idea is the same, but he missed that after queens, white gets an exchange back, and this position is close to draw. Of course, black is out of trouble. It's only black who can win, but it appears that white has so many pawns, 3 pawns actually for the bishop, and a very healthy structure. Yeah, king can defend all this, and Vidit did a great job defending. Rook c5. Now knight to f3. So if black checks, then king goes to e3. Yeah, and if we attack here, then it's g4. Yeah. So king here is very safe on dark square, and I don't know, but I would prefer putting these pawns on the light squares, yeah, so you can restrict the black's bishop. So very good defending options for white. So let's see what happened next. f3, check. Now Vidit undermines that this pawn is attacked, so he's not planning to play like rook against rook and bishop, but he just defends very well. Takes, check. Here again, if you exchange the rook, then it's so it's basically I would take with the king, I guess, and inevitably black will exchange this, the last h pawn. So he didn't play like this, and in this position they agreed to a draw. So now nobody can try to win. If white tries to win, then they can lose a couple of pawns. So good draw. I think black Azerbaijani grandmaster was closer, but in the last minutes, in the time trouble, he made small mistake, and it costed him maybe the full point, but white was had some chances anyway. All right, thank you very much, and see you next time.